right. Oh, gotta sneeze. All right. Oh, I forgot to do. Okay. Today I'm going to post a few texts on the screen. Today will be the pattern, neck, row 129. Oh. Row 29 and well, chain 1, increase around 12, slip stitch, row 130, repeat row 129, which makes 24. Oh, I meant to put chain 1. Slip stitch. And this is not the exact pattern. This is just what I do personally. Rows. I know I should have done this before, but did not have time. And since my daughter, we didn't really sleep in late, but right now she is wired, so I was like, you know what, instead of being in her little room, I'm letting her just play. Last time I kind of did something like this, she just fell asleep on the couch and took a nap there. She never misses her naps, let me tell you. That child loves her naps, and I love it. That was my elbow. Chain 1. Okay. Stuff with I got this idea of doing this little thing because I was reading a bunch of like, I don't know how to explain it, Reddits about what would you like to see in crochet videos, because I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, so we obviously need to step up our game. Oh. This is gonna have to go on the right side. and I saw somebody post that they like it when the pattern is at the top right, so that they know exactly what's going on, or if they lose count, or if they lose where they're at, they have this. But I will be putting the materials down. Hold on, let me make the background opacity. It's like super. Okay. But I plan on, once I get this all set up, and when we are done with this one, I plan to have this already done before I get on. So today we're just going with the flow. I need to write down the materials for next week's crochet along, which will be doing my do I even have it in here? Sorry. I have to like put it up so it doesn't get dust on it. Let me show y'all. I gotta move this thing. I just did a video on this blanket, but I have to put it up to where it won't get any dust on it. But we will be making this blanket. So if y'all want to learn how to make this blanket, you don't have to make it exactly like this, but I will give you the exact colors that I used and what I did. But I'm going to make it bigger. This one is nice and all, but I want to do more squares, and I guess we can do like a square a week, so that if anybody out there is just learning different techniques or wanting to learn different squares to do for their Etsy shop or anything like that, we'll be doing that for the next, I guess you could say, month. It's gonna be way more than a month, because no. I would say each week, maybe every day I'll do a different square. Even though it takes hours and hours and hours to do a square, I'll probably just get y'all started with the square, unless it's, because if it's this one, or there's one square where all it is like a single crochet, you're just adding different yarns to it. So I might just do an in-depth live of that one just for one day. But then you have the ones that are like really intricate, like this one, like the sunbursts. Hold on, we'll wait for it to, the light is close right here, so I have to. So this one is like a sunburst or a starburst. A lot of people call them different things. This one would have to be maybe a couple of days. So if y'all just want to crochet with me, just subscribe and we'll just do something different every day. We're gonna wing it. But and each day I'll put the pattern up in the top right hand corner for y'all to read. But I will have, you can see my channel analytics. Hold on, let's go to the audio library. Just play that. Oh, loud. Everything's so loud. All right, so now that we have some background music, let's get the materials down. Still kind of super loud. Okay, so the materials you will need, I timed this by 2, so it's if you want to only do half of it for next week, for next week's project, you'll either need 16 ounces, but if you want to make it big like I'm going to do, you need 32 ounces or 20 to 40 yards or 18 to 64 meters of medium weight for 100% a premium acrylic yarn with a hook size of 6 millimeters, or some use like it says J through 10 hook size. And the brand that I use is Pound of Love. It is a Turkish brand, and the colors that I used from them is pastel green and white. But if y'all didn't catch any of that, I'm about to type that in. So I'm going to type in the doubled one so everybody knows to double it. Now, it is a little bit expensive. It's going to be like $88 plus tax and stuff, or depending on where you live. For me, it's like $88. So it is a very expensive blanket, but it's super warm, or it's like super warm, but it's also very nice for summer. It's not too heavy. It's like a medium weight or a medium comfort type of. It's not too heavy or anything like that. It's not too light. So, all right. So let me put that in 32 or materials for next week's project. Okay. Oh, not 2 ounces. Oh. Okay, she's fine. She either dropped something or threw something. 20, 40, slash 1864 years. Medium for or I'm trying to put as much description in the where's my pen? So 32 ounces. We got that description. We got that description. We got that description. We got that description. like if I put or, somebody's gonna be like, that's the same size. Okay. And background color is going to be blue. And we're going to do some fancy stuff. The heck? Oh, wow. I don't know why it's... Hold on. I don't know why it's going so fast. It was not going that fast. Great, now we lost it. This is what I get for trying to be too fancy. There we go. That looks a lot better. Let's just make the color a little bit more opaque and darker. Okay. Let's see how small that looks. Okay. Let's see how small that looks. Okay, I think it looks fine. I can see it. Hopefully some people with glasses can see it. Okay, now we can start recording for the video. Wasted about 17 minutes there. Didn't take as long as I thought it did. I thought we were doing that for like 30 minutes there for a second. All right. So today we're doing the neck. Again, everything's up here if you need to know. Whew. So far, we have all of this done. So, we have this done. So, today we're working on the neck. Tomorrow, we're going to do the ears and head so I can have it all done by Thursday. And then Friday, I can edit. And Saturday, I'll put up the video. So, we are going to go to shrink. Oh, okay. Whew. At first I was scared. I was like, wait, is this going to shrink everything up that I just did? All right. And I also noticed I have been using the wrong size hook. I've been using a size 5mm hook, and I'm supposed to be using a size 6 hook with this yarn. So, yeah. Hence why up here, or no, down below, or wait, nope. Down here in the blue. Sorry, I'm just bad at I'm bad at directing today. But why in the blue scroll is why, what am I trying to say? It's 6mm at the bottom. So if you see me using a 5mm hook, that's why. Alrighty. Let's get started. So we're gonna start off with row 129, which is chain 1. We already did, or I already did a chain 1. Ooh. And we're going to double in each single crochet and make 12 stitches. So right now we have 6. Now we're going to go to 12. So 1, 2. And if y'all don't know what a single crochet is, you insert, yarn over, pull through with 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. So insert hook, yarn over, pull through, and you have 2, yarn over, and pull through. 4. So I'm going to repeat that one more time. Insert, yarn over, pull through, and you have 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through, insert, yarn over, pull through, you have 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And the pattern does not say anything about slip stitch, and it drives me nuts because I like slip stitching and chaining 1. It just makes it look to me better. So we're going to slip stitch, which is you know, insert hook, yarn over, and you pull through, but you also pull through that loop that was on your hook. So you still have 1 loop on your hook, and then yarn over and pull through, and that's chain 1. So now we're going to work on row 130, which is chain 1, repeat row 1 through 29 to make 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I worked in the next stitch. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. This one's a little snug. 23, 24, and then insert, yarn over, pull through to make one loop on your hook. For a slip stitch, yarn over and pull through for chain 1. Now this one is pretty easy. Now we are rows 31 through 38. So that's 7 rows of just 24 single crochets. So 7. I always have my notebook here, which I finally have. This is what it looks like with all the craziness. I just put a bunch of tallies on it. So we're going to do it 7 times. So we're not doing any, like, we're not doubling up or anything like that. Single crochets in every stitch. Or 1 crochet stitch in every stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and my tension must have been really tight. 20. Whoa. Four. All right, and then slip stitch, chain 1, and mark down for 1 tally. All right, and also I don't think I've ever explained this, but I've been crocheting for 3 years now, and I have worked on a lot of intricate pieces, and you learn a different stitch with every single pattern you learn. And there's been some patterns that I get too afraid to do because I'm like, oh, that's going to be way too hard for me to do. Like, I'm never going to get that one right. And it turns out to be like the most easiest, and the hardest ones are like my favorite ones to do, because sometimes those bigger stitches or more intricate stitches, they shorten your time so much. They eat all of your yarn, which you go through a lot of yarn, but it's so much faster and easier, and I love it. But continuing on, we're going to go to row 132. Oh, make sure. Yep. So, but I just wanted to say that so nobody's discouraged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I went the opposite way. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and slip stitch, chain, and tally. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then slip stitch and chain 1, and that's 3, so we got 4 more to go. I want to get my pillow out because my elbows are starting to hurt, but this is going to be a short little live today. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and slip stitch, chain 1. That's row 4. So we're on row 135. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and slip stitch, chain 1, and that's 5 out of 7. So we're at 136, or row 136. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24, and then we're going to slip stitch, chain 1, and that's row 6, so we're at row 137. So last one. Hold on, my mom's calling. Hello, mother. I'm doing a live. Okay. In my area? Okay. I had to think about that, where that was. But plain, or that's not far from where I am. No, it's fine. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay, bye. Well, good thing my mom called me. Apparently, there's a tornado warning close to where I am. I can't show y'all. Hold on. Okay, I can't. Or let me put on, I need to put on my headphones because this is actually very serious. Never ever ignore your mom's call. But I can't have y'all listening where I'm from or hearing where I live. Okay, so let's finish this one round. And then we'll hang out since this live is pretty short. Even though I can't see if there's anybody in the chat. Like, I see the live chat, but it doesn't tell me who's watching or if I have any viewers. But I still talk in these videos or still kind of like do something for entertainment purposes when y'all are watching in the future. But hold on. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, so the tornado, I have to mute it now. The tornado is about 2 or 3 hours away, or at least 2 or 3 hours away. They got a tornado warning. They're saying warning. I'm trying to think. I think warning is where you have the ingredients, or yeah, a warning is when you have the ingredients to make a tornado, but there's not a tornado, and a watch is when there is a tornado, I think. Because you have to watch out. So, don't worry, I have the news popped up. So, I just gotta make sure I watch it. While I'm doing this. It looks like it's moving slowly because, like, the radar looks like it's moving up and not down. So, hopefully we don't have to worry about it. But I'm glad my mom called. I was about to just ignore it because I'm like, you know what? The chat's almost done and I can just answer it when I'm done. My mom's like, good thing I called you. Okay, so we got a good few minutes. Sorry. That's what you get from living in Tornado Alley, is tornadoes come in. And it's tornado season. Well, I say it's tornado season. Tornado season is more, I think, beginning of the year. Technically, it's hurricane season. Okay, sorry. Last row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm twisting my whole project counterclockwise. 11, 12. Also, my nails are clean today. Yay. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then we slip stitch and chain 1, and then normally I start stuffing it by this time, but as you can tell, oh wait, gotta do it down here. Up here it says after we finish row 139, we just finished 138, so now we're on 139. We chain 1, and then, well, we have already chained 1, and then you decrease, so you're skipping every other stitch. So instead of going into this stitch, you're going into that stitch. So instead of going to this one, we're going into this one. I never go into the same stitch as the slip stitch because obviously that's going to add. So I always go into the next one, but since this is the decreasing row, I start in this one. You can start into this one and then skip this one and go into that one if you want, but I just like to go ahead and skip that first one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And see now, yeah, you go in slip stitch in this one, chain 1, and then we can fill up our little hole. This is always a satisfying part, is having like a perfect little bowl and just being able to fill it up. So let me back y'all up a little bit. Oh, I need to get rid of that pin because it has where I live on it, or close to where I live. Well, it doesn't have the address, it just has a bank that's near me, and I really need to stop using it. Hold on. I need to put a "be right back." Okay, be right back. All right. For a second there, it sounded like my toddler was choking, and so I was like, I need to obviously go and check that out. So, we're back. Whew. And then she wanted a snack, and so I was like, okay. So I had to give her gummies and some juice. She also had to put down, I made her this blanket. Maybe I'll show y'all another time, but I can never get it away from her, and I can never wash it because she has like the specific blanket, and it's a sensory thing, I think, and it is one of those really, it's a really fluffy material. It's almost like fleece, but on the back of it, it has like a plastic feel to it, but it's fluffier than fleece. It's not Sherpa, and it's not like the pillow that I use. I don't know if you can see the pillow behind me, but it's like that one's a fuzzy one, but this one's like more of like a fleecy type one, but it has the plastic on the back. But since it had plastic on the back, I put two pieces together because my mother-in-law had spare material from a jacket that she made with it for my toddler, and so I just took those spare materials and it made like a perfect, I wouldn't say blanket, it's more of like a safety blanket now, or I think that's what you call them. They're called safety blankets, where they just kind of hold them, and she has this one specific spot that she holds on it, and she'll hold it, put her thumb in, and just like do this, and it's just like one specific area. So she definitely has like a blankie, I guess addiction or a blankie. I forgot. A lot of people have it. Like a lot of people, they still have like their childhood blankie, and it's like a texture or sensory thing or like a comfort thing. So, but she had to put that down on the floor and lay on top of it to have her snacks. But all right, this one's kind of hard because it's smaller and it keeps folding in. So we're just stuffing. And it says fill to firmness, and you want it pretty firm because it will obviously over time flatten. So you want it to be super duper firm so it doesn't go flat after a month or two. You want this, if like, imagine if this was somebody's like favorite toy or some kid's favorite toy. You want to keep filling it and filling it and filling it so that they can have it forever and ever and ever. Because I think even though it is a poly fill, over time it does get compacted and I guess you could say shrink. So also this music, I don't know what it is about YouTube, but they're going through some Indian, either a lot of people from India are starting to make music video, or not music videos, YouTube videos, and so they, you know, made more and more. Or maybe it's like a yoga thing. But I don't want to get people mad at me for cultural appropriation. Okay, so now that we got it filled pretty good, and okay, so I was trying to do it really tight on the single crochets. When I do a decrease, don't tighten your tension. Keep your tension the same, because those single crochets are going to work by themselves to get smaller. So again, I'm not working. You're going to have to look at the side of the stitch. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to work into this stitch, which is where our slip stitches. I'm not going to work into this stitch because that's the next stitch. I'm going to work into this one. And then, again, not trying to tighten your left hand. You just want to work your right hand, keeping the same tension on your left hand. And then skip a stitch, not tightening your left hand. That's 2. Three. 4. 5. And 6. And then you do a slip stitch and chain 1, and we're going to do that again 3 more times. Also, I pulled off a hangnail. Now it hurts. Also, I'm thirsty. Before we do the last 3, I'm going to take a drink. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper and cream soda. 0 sugar. I'm not diabetic, but it's good to, you know, have less sugar consumption. All right. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slip stitch, chain 1. So that's 1. We got 2 more. 1. Whoop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 1, or slip stitch, chain 1. That's 2, and 1 more. And this is going to be 144, or row 144. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, chain 1, or slip stitch and chain 1, and there we have it. Now we can take this, maybe not. I would say now we can take this and twist it up, but we can't pull it through like you're supposed to. Or maybe no, you can't. Unless well, I can do that. Let me do that. If you want to. I don't know where my other scissors went. It's not good. Oh, there they are as soon as I pull these out, but too late. Okay, so we're just going to do this. You can cut. Oh. Apparently these scissors suck. I don't know. Why are these scissors so bad? So we're going to cut that off. And we're going to flip it through. So now we have a headless dog. And it does stand by itself. Yay! I don't know if y'all want to see it both ways. Yay, it stands up by itself. It's a headless dog. Oh, you know what you could do with this? You could do cat dog. But, yep, here you go. I think it'll also be fun. Like, apparently there's instructions on how to tie it to keep it like this. But I think it would be fun as a kid's toy. And pretty nice as a kid's toy if you can unravel it and put it back together. And it'll kind of teach your kids how to, you know, I think it's called dexterity, or just, it, you know, I think it would just be nice, kind of like a puzzly type toy, an interactive type of toy. So I think with this would be really cute for kids to play with, even if it unravels by itself. So on Etsy, I might put on like a ravel or unravel type thing. And yeah, I think it's a nice size for a stuffed animal, but I think I would want it bigger and double up on some of the stitches in the rows so that it could be just bigger. Because I like something that I could cuddle with. This one's more of like a play toy that a kid could have, or like a doll type of toy, or like a stuffed animal. But I feel like if you want this like a pillow, or have like a, you know, pretty wacky, quirky home decor pillow, I would double up everything or quadruple it to make it bigger. I think that would be fun. So, yep, that is the neck is what we just did. This is the tail, has a little nub, but this is the neck. Tomorrow we'll be doing the ears, which is like the 2-part, you know, that goes like this. And then we will also do the nose. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video or today's live, if anybody's watching, which I can't tell. But I enjoyed today. I will do a similar setup like this tomorrow and have the scrolling, you know, stuff. And I like that in the right corner so y'all can, you know, if y'all lose your place or y'all need to pause it for any reason, y'all can check up right there. So if y'all need to watch back the video, or this part right here, the blue scrolly thing down here, that will be next week's materials and stuff that you'll need. You also need scissors, a yarn needle, and yeah, that's the only 2 that I didn't put. So, or just use your own, you know, preferred yarn and hook that you would like to use. And we will crochet together next week. And if you don't want to crochet, or if you don't like what I'm doing at the moment, you can always just chat and hang out. So, I will see y'all tomorrow so we can do the ears and the nose. And today was a little bit shorter, but it's kind of good that it's short because I need to go check the weather now. Right now, everything is still fine. Now they're covering regular news, so they're not covering the weather right now. So that means that it's chill right now. So that is good. So pray for me. Hopefully I stay safe. Hopefully the tornado goes north and not south, and we don't have to worry about that. All right. Bye.